Good morning, young scientists. Welcome back to another exciting science class. In our previous lessons, we learned about plant parts, photosynthesis, and respiration. Today, we are going to travel across different habitats and discover how plants survive in different places. Can the same plant grow in a snowy mountain, a hot desert, and near the seashore? No. Every plant has special features called adaptations that help it survive in its own habitat. Let's begin our exciting journey around the world of plants. Today's lesson has 6 learning goals. By the end of this class, you will be able to define terrestrial plants, describe mountain plants, explain plains and evergreen plants, understand desert plant adaptations, identify seashore and marshy plants, and match different plants with their correct habitats. Let's get started. First, let's learn a new word, terrestrial. The word terra means earth or land. So, terrestrial plants are plants that grow on land. But not all land is the same. Some places are cold mountains. Some are fertile plains. Some are hot deserts. Some are near the sea. Some are marshy with muddy soil. Each habitat is different. So, plants develop special adaptations to survive in those places. That's why we find different plants in different environments. Let's visit the mountains first. Mountain regions are very cold. They receive snow and have strong winds. Mountain plants like pine, cedar, and fir have a cone shape. Why? Because snow slides off easily without breaking the branches. They also have needle-like leaves that reduce water loss and prevent snow from collecting. Now let's come down to the plains. Plains have fertile soil, regular rainfall, and moderate temperatures. They are perfect for farming. Plants like wheat, rice, maize, mango, neem, and banyan grow well here. Their broad leaves help them prepare plenty of food. Now let's visit evergreen forests. These forests receive heavy rainfall throughout the year. The climate is hot and humid. The trees remain green in every season. That is why they are called evergreen forests. Examples include teak, mahogany, ebony, rosewood, and orchid. Next, let's travel to the desert. Deserts are very hot during the day and very cold at night. Rainfall is very low. Plants like cactus, date palm, and acacia have amazing adaptations. Their thick stems store water. Their leaves are changed into spines to reduce water loss. Their roots spread deep or wide to collect every drop of water. Nature has designed them perfectly for survival. Now let's explore 3 more habitats. First, the seashore. Here, plants face salty water, strong winds, and sandy soil. Plants like coconut and casuarina have deep roots for support and waxy leaves to reduce water loss. Next, heavy rainfall areas. These places receive a lot of rain. Plants like rubber tree and tea have broad leaves with pointed tips. These tips help rainwater flow off quickly. Finally, marshy areas. The soil here is muddy and full of water. There is very little oxygen in the soil. Plants like mangroves solve this problem with special roots that grow above the ground. These are called breathing roots. They help the plant take in oxygen from the air. Let's quickly revise everything we learned. Mountain plants, cold climate, cone shape. Needle leaves, plains plants, fertile land, broad leaves, evergreen plants, heavy rainfall. Stay green all year. Desert plants, hot and dry, thick stems and spines. Seashore plants, salty soil, deep roots, and waxy leaves. Marshy plants, waterlogged soil, roots grow above the ground. Remember one important rule. Every adaptation helps a plant survive in its habitat. Let's test your understanding. Question 1. A plant has a thick stem and spines instead of leaves. Which habitat does it belong to? Correct. The desert. Question 2. True or false? Mountain plants have broad leaves. That's false. They have needle-like leaves. Question 3. Why do mangrove roots grow above the ground? Correct. To breathe in waterlogged soil. Last question. Which of these are seashore plants? Coconut, casuarina, pine, or cactus? Excellent! Coconut and casuarina. Now it's your turn. Complete the adaptation chart. Match each plant with its correct habitat. Answer the textbook questions carefully. Remember to explain why each plant is suited to its habitat. Neat work always earns better marks. Let's quickly revise today's lesson. Terrestrial plants grow on land. Mountain plants have cone shapes and needle leaves. Plains plants grow in fertile soil. Evergreen forests remain green throughout the year. Desert plants store water in thick stems. Seashore plants have waxy leaves and strong roots. Marshy plants have breathing roots above the ground. Every habitat is different. Every plant has special adaptations. That is the secret of survival. Let's finish with a quick quiz. Question 1. Which plant has needle-like leaves? Correct. Pine. Question 2. Where do desert plants store water? Excellent. In their thick stems. Question 3. Where do mangrove roots grow? That's right. Above the ground. Question 4. Evergreen forests receive what type of rainfall? Correct. Very heavy rainfall. Last question. Where does the coconut tree usually grow? Excellent. Near the seashore. Fantastic work today. Now you know that plants don't just grow anywhere. They are specially adapted to survive in their own habitats. Keep observing the plants around you and try to identify the habitat they belong to. See you in the next class. Goodbye, young scientists.